Hey, how you doing today? It's your friend Indigo K, and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title and by my thumbnail, I will be talking about 3 times that I've had sleep paralysis, or what we call it, a witch riding your back. Now, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I was one of those. I did not believe in no sleep paralysis. Didn't believe in it. Didn't think that was real. Every single time I heard somebody talking about a witch riding your back, I'm like, why would a witch be riding your back? What? Let me get this straight. So while you sleep, a witch hop up on your back and ride it like a horse. But that's what I used to think. So yeah, I was skeptical about that. I'm like, no. Until it happened to me, y'all. Okay, the first time I've ever had sleep paralysis was back in 2016, right? I had an ex I was with, fell asleep, and it's so crazy because I was watching, what big mass shooting happened in 2016? I don't even remember. But I had a dream first that I was in a building I've never seen before, first off. But I was in this building and I was watching about mass shootings on a big screen TV. A lady came running past me. And it was like when she got in front of me, she started running in slow motion. And she was like, "Run! He's shooting!" Now, y'all all know, us black people don't play that. We don't play that. What you running for, girl? I'm gonna run with you. What? No, I'm gonna run first and ask questions later. So I'm get the running behind her. And I don't know why, but I go to turn around while I'm running. And I see a man with a huge gun. I think it was like a AK or something. But he had army, everything on. And he turned the corner and he started shooting. So as I'm running behind this lady, I start going in slow motion behind her. And bullets are just zooming past my head, hitting the wall. So I'm following the lady. She runs out of the window. Don't ask me why, because I honestly don't know. But she runs out the window, and I'm running with her, but we end up running into space. Again, y'all, I don't know. I always have weird dreams like that. But we're running into space. So we are running, hopping on planets, y'all. Hopping on planets. When the lady gets a little further than me. And look at me, I'm trying to remember all the details because, mind you, like I said, this happened in 2016. But she runs a little ahead of me, and then I hear her scream. She's like, "Run! Run back! Go back!" When a huge alien-looking monster thing with a whole lot of heads grabbed her with some long tentacles and threw her in his mouth like she was some popcorn, y'all. I don't know, but as soon as I seen that, I woke up. Well, at least I thought I woke up. So one thing that I noticed before I have sleep paralysis is I always have a false awakening first. I never knew what false awakening was until after this happened. So I wake up and I'm laying in the bed, and I look over by my ex's closet, and it's a table with a lamp on it. And I'm just staring at the lamp. It's on and everything. But then I think my ex didn't have a lamp in his room. And as soon as I thought that, I woke up for real. But I couldn't move. I couldn't move. And I see a tall, it was really, really, I'm telling y'all, it was really tall. But I seen a very tall, dark figure. It had a black hoodie on. I couldn't see a face, but it was standing at the end of the bed. And I watched it walk past me, and it opened the door, went out of it, and shut it behind it. Then I could move. When I tell y'all I was so freaked out, it took me forever to go back to sleep. Like, what in the world was that? Crazy, right? So yeah. And it's crazy that I remember that, but like I said, that was my first time ever experiencing something like that. So yeah, I was pretty freaked out. Anyway. Now, the second time that I had sleep paralysis, I had just had my son. I think my son was maybe about 3 months old. Anyway, I had just had my son. He was laying right beside me. And my brother was on the other side of the room. And I think he was watching Vampire Diaries. I don't know. Because don't judge me, y'all, but I've never watched Vampire Diaries before. So I think that's what he was watching. But I had fell asleep. This was around the same time that X died. And anybody that knows me, I will be on YouTube all day searching up a whole bunch of stuff. And that's what I had did before I had fell asleep. I was watching a whole lot of stuff about X. So I go to sleep and I have a dream that I'm in the mall and I'm with my other brother, and I have my son in his stroller. And look at me, look again. I'm trying to remember stuff, y'all. Be patient with me. A whole bunch of people come running towards us, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's X! X! Oh my gosh, it's X!" So me and my brother like, "Yo, let's go take a picture with him. Come on, let's go take a picture. Let's go take a picture." I get over there, and X is, being a celebrity, taking pictures with people, signing autographs, talking to his fans, stuff like that. In my dream, I remember saying, "Wait a minute. Isn't X dead?" As soon as I said that, it was no longer X's voice. Well, it was X's voice, but it got deeper. Like, like imagine how a demon would sound or something. But yeah, his voice got deeper, and then his voice started going backwards. Yeah, it started going backwards, y'all, in my dream. And I woke up. Again, I thought I woke up. It was stuff, see, I don't even remember, but it was stuff on the wall that wasn't really there in the room. But I had seen that when I had woke up. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I know this isn't happening again. And then I couldn't move. And I'm looking at my brother trying to get, I'm trying to talk, but I can't say anything. And then I'm finally able to move for some reason. That was the first time. I'm kind of freaked out, but I was a new mom at the time, so I was tired, so I was able to go back to sleep. I don't remember the dream that I had, though. I have no clue what it was, but I know it was something creepy because I woke up again. And this time when I woke up, again, my brother was right beside me, and my son, my son was right beside me, and my brother was over there watching Vampire Diaries. I'm just gonna say, I guess that's what it was. I remember not being able to move, but I remember raising up off the bed. I remember raising up off the bed all the way up to the ceiling, and I started spinning in the ceiling. As I'm spinning, I look down. I could see my son. I'm spinning. I see my brother. And the same exact thing that he was doing before I went to sleep. That's exactly what was going on. My son sleep right beside me. My brother watching something on his phone, which I guess Vampire Diaries again. But I'm trying to yell for him, like, help me! I'm yelling his name. I'm yelling his name, or I felt like I was. And I'm like, help me! Help! Still spinning. And I'm going faster. Faster, 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 faster. And then it was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this. And then I was able to move. And then, yeah. I was in my bed though. And so I'm telling him, I'm like, no, this is not gonna work. I'm like, whatever you're watching on your phone, can you please turn that down just a little bit? Or put your AirPods in or something. Because you keep making me experience stuff. And so he turned it down. I think he he turned it down. And then I was able to go to sleep. But then when I woke up, I had let him know, like, yo, whatever you was watching, I was going through weird stuff in there. And I'm like, I had to make sure. So I'm like, you didn't hear me yelling your name? Did you hear me like screaming your name to the top of my lungs? And he was like, no, I just saw you laying there. But I'm like, I could have sworn to you I was spinning. Like me, I was actually up off the bed, spinning in the ceiling. And he was like, no, you were just laying there. How can you explain that? I don't know. Like, still to this day, I have no clue what that was about. I don't know what the X and his voice going backwards. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Now, this third time that I had sleep paralysis, this was 2021. Oh my gosh. This was 2021. I was sleeping in bed. I have no clue what I dreamed about. Like, I don't even remember the dream. But I know that it was something very weird, because that's how I always have sleep paralysis or witch riding your back. I always have a weird dream first. Now, this was around the time that my kid's father had got my son a stuffed animal. I said not a stuffed animal, a stuffed Elmo. Like, it was a small, little, cute little Elmo. It was really, really cute. And my son took it everywhere. But I do remember putting him in his room and putting him to sleep, and he had the Elmo in his hand. But I'm guessing sometime around the middle of the night, he woke up and he came in my room, and I'm guessing he brought the Elmo in my room with him. I'm not sure. I really don't know, because I was asleep. But when I woke up again, like I said, I always have false awakenings first before I go through what I go through. But I remember something waking me up. I remember waking up to scratching on my headboard. I heard on my headboard right by my head. And I heard right by my head on my headboard. But I couldn't move. I could not move, y'all. But I look over, I see my son laying beside me. And guess what I see by my bed? I see this Elmo. Mind you, like I told y'all, it was a stuffed Elmo. It was standing up by my bed. Standing up. How it was standing up, I have no idea. It was stuffed. I'm going. Remember I said that. It was stuffed. But it was right there by my bed. And all I hear is, I can't do it. I can't. I can't do Elmo's laugh. But y'all know what it sound like. I hear his laugh, and it's like, and then it goes, until it got really, really deep. I wonder, I'm going to see if I can find maybe a clip. If I don't, I don't know, I guess, yeah. But yeah, so Elmo's laugh went from really high pitched like it always is to slow and deep, y'all. And then the Elmo looks up, and then it falls backwards. It falls back like boom. I was able to move. So I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. So I go look a little bit. Because by this time, I hopped around I went around the whole bed. I went around the whole bed, y'all. I was so scared. But guess what, y'all? I looked. That Elmo was laying in the same exact spot that it fell when I couldn't move. How do we explain this? If y'all know in the comments, I wish I would have did more research, because I didn't do that much. I did a little bit, but not that much. But if you know more, please let me know, like, what all that means. Like, how does that happen? Because I don't even know what to say. But I was so creeped out, like, and that's just 3 times I've had sleep paralysis. I've actually had it another time, but I don't remember the dream, but I do remember waking up and I couldn't move, and I look at the door and it's a big shadow. It's not a figure, but it's a shadow, and it has big horns coming out the top of his head, really, really big. And it's like the shadow was going up the door, getting bigger and bigger until I was able to move. I think I like wiggled my toes. I think I'd be wiggling my toes or something for me to be able to move. But when I was able to move, it's like the shadow got smaller, smaller until it disappeared at the bottom of the door. But again, if y'all know more about this, please let me know. I hope by me talking about this right now does not make me have sleep paralysis tonight. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't, because I don't like it. Which I'm pretty sure nobody does. But what in the world? And then it just happens at the weirdest times, y'all. Like, I don't know. And if you don't believe in sleep paralysis, please do. Because I'm telling you, I was just like you. Whoever that is that see this video, I was just like you. I didn't believe in any of that stuff. Sleep paralysis. People just crazy. That's how I used to think, honestly. People just crazy. They ain't, don't nobody go through that. Until that happened to me. The one that creeped me out the most, I guess, to be honest, I'm going to say that Elmo. The Elmo one really, really creeped me out because the others were just like, once I was able to get up, like, I didn't see anything else. You know, I looked around and I didn't see anything else. But for that Elmo to be in the same exact spot that it fell at when I couldn't move, and especially to do that weird laugh, and again, like I'm going to say again, it was a stuffed Elmo. Like, it wasn't one of those Elmos that is able to stand up. It was stuffed. So how was it standing up? And how did the head move and look, and it was looking up at me? And then that's another thing too. I heard the Elmo laugh, but I didn't see the Elmo's mouth move or anything. Yes, I saw the head looking up at me and it was standing up, but I didn't see a head move. But I did hear the laughing. Y'all, please, please, I hope I me bringing all of these up. I do not, because I can't, y'all. It's so creepy. Like, it's just, I never, oh my gosh. But yeah, I think I'm going to say the Elmo one was the creepiest. And then I will say that the X one was the second creepiest, because just the whole, his voice starts speaking really, really deep, and it started to go backwards. Now, I know it's a lot of us, because we used to, I know I used to do it, that we always used to watch the what is it called? Back masking YouTube videos. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The ones where they play the song, and then they put something, and they play backwards in the song. Yeah. In the word, they be saying words. So I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's how his voice sounded. Like, and it's so crazy because he sounded like he did at first. You know, he sounded like how he did when he was alive, until I said out loud in my dream, wait, X is dead. And it was like, once I said that, I don't know if I pissed off whatever that thing was, because I know it wasn't X. I don't know, but it was like, once I said that, the voice, I can't even explain, but yeah, and it was really, really deep like that. But yeah, y'all, oh my gosh, if y'all have ever went through sleep paralysis, please let me know y'all stories in the comments, because I want to hear them though. Like, I want to hear them. I want to hear them. So please comment if y'all see this, if y'all actually watch this video. Please watch my video. I hope you do. But if y'all see this video, and if y'all ever been through sleep paralysis, please let me know. Please. But that is my sleep paralysis story time for today. I hope you guys enjoy. And it would be nice if y'all would like, comment, and subscribe. You know, you don't have to, but if you do, I really appreciate you, and I will subscribe and like and comment. I thank you all so much for watching, and Indigo out. Bye, y'all.